Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, we're off for more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. In the last episode, we completed Olympus Coliseum completely, as in we sealed the keyhole. We did the whole entirety of all modes of the Hercules Cup and the speedrun of the Pegasus Cup, and we are now heroes in Hercules' eyes. Not exactly Phil, but he'll come around, I'm sure of it. And in this episode, we're going to be once again travelling to all the worlds that we've done previously to get more items, as Goofy suggested. But first, we're making a quick stop to Neverland, because we pretty much spent 45 minutes, well, I spent 45 minutes of recording in the last episode doing all that, and, well, the clock is in the 9-hour spot, so we need to open up a door before time ticks past that limit, because if we check our playtime right now, we're pretty much in a 12-hour span, 9 o'clock, 9:35, so let's find the door that we need to open, and I'll meet you guys back at Olympus Coliseum, so we can continue doing Gummi Missions en route. An orichalcum! Worth! Okay, so before we warp back to Olympus Coliseum and blast back off to Traverse Town, I need to go swap my Gummi ship back to our basic High Wind, because I do not want those Thunderer G weapons being my only weapon. It's a little bit awkward to aim, and I don't much prefer it. And back on the map, as I said before we walked to Olympus Coliseum, going to Traverse Town, mission number 2 is set up from Olympus Coliseum and collect 30 or more shield blocks. This mission we should have no trouble doing, because en route from Olympus Coliseum to Traverse Town, or vice versa, the purple panels are the only panels that drop shield restoration Gummi blocks. And those are plentiful. You can get like over 60 in one trip if you get every single one of them. So, I'm going to walk back to Olympus Coliseum, fly off to Traverse Town, and I'll see you guys in front of Sid, because I want to check his wares and find out what blocks we can actually buy and plan our route out from there. So, let's go. And all those ships just de-render. Okay, alright then. Right, let's check in with Sid. Alright, so since we've been at Olympus Coliseum since our last visit to Traverse Town, we didn't get any money, we didn't get any synthesis items, well, except for a couple. So we're not going to do any synthesizing, we're not really going to do any buying, but I do want to talk about a couple of more blocks that we do actually need for some stuff. Right now he only sells haste Gs, but we need 5 haste or haste 2 Gs in combination in order to complete mission 2 to Wonderland. We have to just sell off to Neverland without getting hit, Wonderland, excuse me, and not get hit with haste and haste 2 Gs, and we need 5 of them. They're pretty pricey, so we're not going to be able to do that for now, and there's also another mission where we need to, you know, blast 130 ships heading off to Agrabah from Wonderland with only Comet G as a weapon, similar to how that mission was from, where was it? From Traverse Town to Olympus Coliseum, I think it was, where we need Thunderer G as a weapon, basically what we did last episode. Actually, I think it was from Jeep Jungle now, I remember. But we needed only Thunderer G. It's the same thing. We need Comet G, and we need to kill 130 enemy ships. They're 500, and even if I did sell Gummi blocks, I'm not going to be able to afford that, and here's the reason why. Plus, it would be also pretty nice if we could have computer level 3, so we had the most power level for those lasers. But the reason why I do not sell my Gummi blocks, even though it's kind of a good way of grinding up, if you just keep on shooting and keep on flying around in normal routes, and keep collecting every block you see, well, you can make very small pennies out of them, because, like, we have 91 Project G block shapes. And, well, like I said, they're only worth 2. The only ones that are worth 4, well, basically it just adds 1 to the price depending on what armor level it is. But it's not worth it, to be perfectly honest. You're going to be making pennies. It's even one shadow is more worth, because, you know, you get experience and you get like a good couple of money. So yeah, that's why I don't sell Gummi blocks, because there's not really much need to do so. But since we're here and talking about gummy blocks, we can pop in here to add another one to Pinocchio's count and giving us the Chocobo blueprint. But we can also check in with Geppetto, see what we got. I doubt we're anywhere near 3,000, but we did do a lot of fighting in the last episode, so... Nope, still not at 3,000. We must be close, though, I'm pretty sure. I've stopped counting, by the way, because there's no need to. The game does that for me via Geppetto, so... But yeah, since we are done, I think what we're going to do is go back to the Gummy Ship routes. And what we're going to do is that since we can't do Mission 2 on Wonderland, which is the Haste and Haste 2 Gs, and we need 5 of them and not take any hits, as well as heading off from Wonderland to Agrabah with only Comet Gs, because we've only got the 1, and I doubt that's going to be enough, we're going to be just warping to them. But we are going to be going off from Agrabah to Deep Jungle the next time we hit the world map, because all we got to do is destroy 10 of those big meteors, because they're the only things that drop the all-heal special blocks. And since, you know, the route between Agrabah and Deep Jungle via the orange warp hole is infested with massive meteors, that's pretty easy as long as we focus on them, and that's why it tells you to hold R1 to lock the reticule in place. So all your weapons are just focused on that. If we spam triangle a few times, we'll probably have enough as well. So, yeah. But for now, we need to go to Wonderland. We haven't been there since the start, so I'll meet you guys in there. Oh great, we're back here again, and it looks like nothing has changed. Does she say anything different? Who knows? Let's just stand right in front of her and object to her authority. You still haven't found a new suspect? Slowpoke. We've been gone, lady. I'm surprised you're being that patient, considering. But yeah, now we have high jump and glide. We can easily make it up here if you haven't grabbed the chests before. But that's not what we're here for. In fact, we're not going to be in here for too long. But the reason why I've stopped at the Queen's Castle was because if we head back to the actual entry point of the world, we'll be able to grab a couple of Trinities. Green Trinities, specifically. But I also want to be at the entrance of the Lotus Forest because... white mushrooms can spawn in here, if I'm lucky. Nope, okay, well, we can one-shot every enemy and they're nothing to us at this point, so let's just do that and grab the money at least. Oh, hello. Let's just one-shot all you guys as well. I'm not going to pass up the money, I'll say that much. But yes, white mushrooms can appear in this world and they appear in this room. But because it's one of the earlier worlds, even though, you know, Traverse Town's your hub world, they do a few more actions than just the basic fire, blizzard, and thunder. That's all they do in this world, fire, blizzard, and thunder. And since we've already got the fire and thunder arts, we only need to go for the blizzard arts. But once we get that, I'll probably main with fire again for the rest of them. Because if you remember, that thunder, the one that we did thunder on, not only gave us the arts, but it gave us a thunder gem. They basically have ability to drop the gems of that element. And we got a fire arts as well. Well, we didn't get a fire arts. So, since we don't have a Blizzard Arts, we might get that Blizzard Gem along with. But with Fire, we didn't get a Fire Gem, so we'll have to try again for that. But, we haven't done this since we've been here, and a chest appears out of nowhere, and guess what? It's a Thunderer G, of course it is. Use Thunder to get a Thunder-based weapon. And once again, it's like Thunderer G or Meteor Gs, but not the basic originals, which is the Comet or Thunder Gs. It's a bit odd that you have to buy more of those. But yeah, I am aware that there is another one of these, but it's right next to a White Trinity, and I don't want to go out of my way just to go there. I might as well do that all at once, because, of course, we went through the world once, fully, on our first visit. But some stuff I don't really want to go out of my way for, unless, you know, there's actually a reason to get it all out at once. And like I said, that White Trinity is a really good Trinity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut until I make these guys appear again. Oh, I can come in here. Okay, we've got a special spawn. You have to walk 2 rooms away in order to change this or reload the spawns in a room, which is why I walked in here. I just went from Queen's Castle to the bizarre room. But yeah, this is a unique spawn. Notice that all the shadows came around. But what we need to do is take out all these shadows, which seems easy. But what we've got to do is once we get to this point, and I can't exactly remember what I need to do for these bunch once they show up, but once we take enough of these guys out, we'll get an interesting enemy. Nope, let's do going. Come on. I mean, we need to take out all the enemies anyway in order to get rid of the green trinity that's in here, so I was doing this. Oh, here we go. Right, let's do as much damage as possible on these guys. Take out as many as possible, because if they hit us, that's pretty much it. They'll drop a couple of items and that's it, but these are Giga Shadows. They're basically just bigger versions of Shadows. We need to kill as many as possible before they hit us, and they'll keep on spawning. Once we get hit, depending on how many we've knocked out, we'll get different drops. We get tech points, and there we go. We've taken them all out without getting hit. And we get a Fury Stone and Lucid Shards as our prize. And the reason why I was saying that you don't want them to hit you is because they normally flee immediately after whacking you. And the reason being is because if I go to the journal, go to characters, go to, no, Heartless. This is a Final Mix exclusive for Kingdom Hearts 1. A Giga Shadow, a large Heartless similar to a Shadow. Like its predecessor, it's quite persistent and will chase its target to the ground. Or, excuse me, chase its target around. Well, I guess it's to the ground, they do flatten themselves. If it just does the littlest amount of damage to Sora, not Dawn and Goofy, it will fade out of sheer happiness. Basically, as soon as it gets its hit, it will be happy of taking its revenge of its brethren, and yeah, you miss out the chance on getting some nice little drops. But wait, Power Gems. So they're like a different option for Power Gems? It might actually be easier to farm these guys for Power Gems instead of the Sniper Wilds. Maybe that's why I don't remember fighting the Sniper Wilds that often. And that might be why I remember having a lot more trouble, but hey, we got it! We got a Power Gem, so if we want to farm them, we can come here and make sure we get the all Shadow spawn. Which means the whole room doesn't have any enemies, so... But yeah, that was pretty much it, really. I mean, that was the thing I needed to cover in this room, plus the Trinity, so now I'm going to go back to see if the white mushrooms have spawned. Oh my god, they spawned again! Alright, well, I'll keep this in, because this is actually good farming. That's not common for the same thing to happen twice on a single reload. Well, yeah, I went back to the Lotus Forest. There weren't any white mushrooms, so obviously I came back to this room to reload, because you got to do 2 rooms away to respawn everything. And we've got these again already! What the hell? I'm kind of stunned. I know I could be using Thunder or Blizzard to get rid of these guys a lot quicker instead of just whacking them, but I want to save my magic for my Sonic Blades or my Strike Raids, so that's the reason. Plus, I don't like Aurus Arcanum unless you're going against single boss enemies because of it being like a basically uninterruptible combo for the first 6 hits that are really strong whacks. Okay, are they going to spawn on this one? Yeah, they are. Right, let's go. Oh no! One of them hit me and he disappeared. So that means we have a slight lesser chance on getting the drops we want. Oh god, I'm getting hit. That's bad. Oh, poop! Well, I only got a Lucid Shard for that, but yep, that went a lot more terrible. Maybe I should have hit the save point at least, just so I would have fully recovered. That could have went better. Alright. Well, I need to do that anyway, because I need magic now, so... Because otherwise I can't deal with the, white mushrooms if they spawn in. So, yeah, I should have just done that. Why did I not do that? It's really stupid of me. It's right there. I don't have to actually save in order to get the benefits on touching the damn thing. Oh well. And they still haven't spawned. It's actually kind of annoying. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take out all the enemies in it, and then I'm going to respawn it all. I got a Blaze Shard for it, at least. Oh! Wow, I just got a Spirit Shard from a thing, but then I just got an actual Ether from a Red Nocturne. What the hell? I don't remember that being a thing. That was generous. Again, with the rare drops. I mean, they do have a chance to drop fire rings, with the fire with the A, but, basically the level 2 fire ring, but, hang on, let me check. Does Goofy still have his Lucky Strike on? Yeah, he does. Wow, I'm stunned. I'm actually amazed. Alright, well, that's cool. Right, let's head back to the Queen's Castle and just, reload this room again. Heck, if the shadows spawn again, that'll be even better. So, let me go back through here once again. It's taking longer than it should. Ah, here we go. Wow. The one time that the shadows don't spawn is the time that these guys show up. So I want to go for Blizzard, so I need to wait for them to fan themselves. That's the one I want to do first. Now, here's a tip, actually, and I might do it. I'm not entirely too sure if I want to do it, but I won't do it for this guy. But if you summon Bambi, that means that there's only one person blocking your way instead of 2 people, like Dawn and Goofy right now. But, and, you know, Bambi, when prancing around, drops magic orbs, so it's actually really helpful. Wow, that was quick! Okay. Once, he spawns in, there we are. Oh, just a Blizzard Arts? Okay, I didn't get a Blizzard Gem for it. Let me summon Bambi, at least. Well, that looked weird. The whole level de-rendered to change the summon area, and I actually saw the white mushroom. Hopefully this ain't eating up time. But this is actually a really good technique, because as Bambi drops MP orbs, that keeps your magic up, even though you are casting like 2 MP to, you know, summon in the first place. You immediately rack that back up, so I want to go with fire this time. See if I get anything for that. Thanks, Bambi. There you are, shivering, awesome. Right. This is really good, actually. Why did I not think of this before? I mean, it's a good technique, I just never normally do it, but... No, that was wrong. Okay, that was my bad. That was my bad. I got overzealous on hitting the button. Alright, let me try this again on this. No, that's fanning. I want you shivering. Oh, my boy. I'm just gonna go for Blizzard. I mean, we didn't get the Blizzard one anyway, so if I go for Blizzard this time, it should be alright. No, what am I doing? I'm so terrible at this. It's because I'm rushing, that's why. Right, I'll go for Blizzard one more time. I want to get the Blizzard gem at least, because we got the Blizzard arts. Oh, never mind, I ran out of time. Yeah, well, I squandered that completely. But I did get the arts that I needed, and that's what matters the most at this point. We can get the gems in other ways. That's just like an additional drop for them. They always drop the arts if you do 3 at once. So it's not that tough, really. But, yeah, I kind of squandered that. But I got the arts. So we should have all 3 of the basic arts right now. And that means we can't get any more arts in this level in particular. So, Fire, Blizzard, Thunder. Yep, because Cure you can do at Traverse Town and Deep Jungle. You can also, you can't get Stop though, because they only do the Stop at, for the pink, Agaricus, I think it was pronounced as. But you know what I mean. So, I'm going to meet you guys back at the entrance to Wonderland. Unless these guys show up again. Alright, let's just take them out one final time, don't we? I'm getting insanely lucky with this spawn in particular, but with those white mushrooms, it's taken me a while before getting any of the arts. So, I mean, only now am I going out of my way. I mean, I shouldn't have had to. I was hoping I would get, like, you know, lucky enough to bump into them a couple of times with spells, but the only times I had actually bumped into them without going out of my way to find them is when I didn't have the spells necessary. It's really annoying. So, I mean, we tried, but we got jit. Then again, I was going for Thunder at that point, and they don't do them that often. In fact, the one in Deep Jungle won't cure above all else, I believe. So, don't know what to say about that. But yeah, we have another chance for these guys, and we've got full magic, so I might as well take full advantage of it. Okay, here we go. It was changing so many times. Every time I pressed the triangle button, it didn't actually go. Right, let's keep our distance. Strike Raid? Yeah, let's do that. That'd be fun. You can't hit me, I'm invincible, you do, schnozzles. Take Judgment. There we go. Let's give another Sonic. There we are. One more Sonic. I don't care if I use all my magic. Getting all the money and all the Fury Stones is definitely worth. There we go. For some reason I thought it was Power Gems. It's Fury Stones. I'm a moron. So I must have got that Power Gem somewhere else, because I'm pretty sure I didn't get one from the Power Wild, the Sniper Wilds, excuse me, because I think you have to kill at least 12, and I had 11 last attempt. When you're late game, it's really easy, especially with the best stop weapon, stop skill, excuse me. If we have the best stop ability, that's the best, because it not only has the more range, but it also has a longer lasting time, and the more magic you have, the more casts you have, and the longer it lasts as well. So it all stacks. Now, this is the room I wanted to actually get to before fighting those guys for a 3rd time this episode. There is a green trinity right there, but there's also a Type B save point. Why Type B? We've never fought any enemies in here. Well, the reason why it's Type B is because enemies can spawn in here after you beat the level. So, if we take all these guys out, because we never actually came back to this room since we finished the level. Which is funny, really. We're actually fighting Heartless in a level that we've actually, you know, sealed the keyhole, but that's nothing new at this point. It's just they're still lurking because they want to steal hearts, so their main goal can't be attained, but there you go. So, we've done all that. We can now actually step on the save point for a full heal. We've got a chest spawned, so let's open that up. Mega Potion. I'm pretty sure you get another chest on a different spawn, but I can't exactly remember. I think that's later on. But in case we do or don't, we will do it at some point. On me head, Donald. There you go. Let's open that up. In fact, that's taller than what we're supposed to be, because we dropped quite far there. It's like the game just raised us up just to give the illusion, but That's not how it works. And a car's revving outside. But yeah, we got an elixir out of that, so that was definitely worth. And we are pretty much done here, so I'll meet you guys at Agrabah, because we're just going to warp straight there. Alright, so first of all we want to start the storage, mainly because immediately there is a green trinity right here. A lot of green trinities that we're doing. And remember, we have yellow trinity as well, so we can do stuff in the Cave of Wonders. And now that we have high jump, we can actually make some jumps that we couldn't before. Plus we have glides, so exploring around in this place is going to be a lot easier considering it's quite platform heavy. So let's pop this open. We've got an AP up for that. Really nice. We'll be using that late game. Oh, there's gravity break again. I don't really think you need to use it on a barrel saw. It's not really got any HP, but there you go. But yeah, gravity break's so good because it just reduces enemies' health by a set percentage. It doesn't cost any magic, but I think it's dependent on your power level of what your gravity spell actually is. And since we've got level 2 gravity, I think it's Graveria break, basically. I'm not entirely too sure about that. I just got a mithril shard from a pot spider. Wow. Okay, I want to kill these guys all the time. I mean, they always drop money anyway, but I forgot they could drop that. I'm one-shotting enemies here. This is fun, actually. Let's just glide over here. Oh, there's still a door here that we haven't opened up before. So it looks like we've got some stuff to do around here still. That wasn't part of the main exploratory quest line that we did. Whoa! Camera went whiffy there. That didn't help out matters. Right, let's knock you out. I'm not going down that way. Was there a trinity in here? I can't exactly remember the locations of all the trinities in this world because they can sometimes blend. I know there's a blue trinity in the bazaar that we need to do because we had Aladdin with us last time, and there were also black fungus. So black fungi? I don't know. I mean, that is the plural. But does plural apply to Heartless? I mean, it's not Heartlesses. It's not Heartless Eye, it's just the Heartless. Actually, there is a chest here that I don't think we could have grabbed before, so with our new high jump we can not make that. Okay, fair enough. We'll just get up here instead then. Make our way up here. I mean, actually, I think we could have possibly made this jump if we didn't have high jump or glide, but it just makes it a lot easier. So, and we haven't broken that pot before, so that's a lot of money right there. You can bugger off, and you know what? Oh, thank you, Donald! I was trying to blizzard them, but they caught me off. Right, so we can open this at least. Dark matter! More dark matter. Very nice. In fact, I want to check Dalmatians in this level. I mean, we're still missing 6 in Wonderland. That's a given. But we're not going for those right now. We're still missing 9 in Agrabah. We're still missing 24 in other places. That's crazy. I mean, we're going to be going back to Halloween Town at some point. We're not going to be able to do everything that I probably said that we we're going to do in this episode because I fought those shadows a few more times than I would have cared to admit. But at the same time, it's not too bad. Right, I'm just trying to remember, how do you open this? I'm pretty sure you can open it, but I forget where the keyhole is for it. Can't remember. Oh, I think I know where it is now. But first of all, we want to go to the bazaar. I think it's in the palace area. Alright, so we haven't actually fought normal enemies around here so far because we had black fungus last time. So, that's cool. And we need to take them out anyway because there's a blue trinity down here. And last time we were here, we had Aladdin with us. I forgot to pick up some money. What is wrong with me? I need as much money as possible. And this is actually good for us because this means we are technically grinding while exploring. So, that's a lot of decent experience. Plus, you know, all the stuff that we did at Olympus Coliseum has added to that. But now we're getting money, synthesis items. So we're just getting literally everything ready for pretty much final area, effectively. So, and we're at level 42 as well, so it's not too far-fetched that we'll be near the end. I mean, most RPGs kind of level you up at half the maximum before you actually finish. Here, booski! Money everywhere! And what is that? I think that's an elixir. No, it's a Mega Reefer. Okay, it was a little bit weaker than I thought it was, but still going to grab these big orbs. Hey, 250, there we go. That's a big number. I can jump right up here with high jumps, that's helpful. Don't need a platform around, like usual. This way, yeah, none of these pots are actually spawned, because even though some of them obviously aren't going to be enemies, because they can potentially be enemies, they didn't spawn when we were fighting the black fungus, because they're technically a different spawn entirely. So it's worth to knock them out when you see them. We've already activated that one, so that's fine. I know that we did a lot of cutting around in Wonderland, but that's because I was just trying to make enemies spawn, and I just kept getting different spawns I wasn't intending to get. But of course I would fight them if we do bump into them. Right here, I'm just exploring, because we kind of need to platform a lot in order to get to where we need to go. So I want to go through here, the upward side of the palace gates. Now, if you remember, when we were up here, we couldn't actually explore very much. Not only because the cutscene kind of knocked us down, but we couldn't actually reach that. And a normal jump can potentially reach that. Well, I've got high jump, but, you know, if we were here, the only way we could get up here is high jump. Because otherwise we just cannot grab those ledges. So let's grab all this. Get a chest. 3 Dalmatians, that's helpful. And we can't make that with a high jump, so we're going to have to glide. Which is why I didn't, you know, come back until after Neverland. An Osmos G on the opposite side. Now we can have the pair. That's helpful. So we'll be equipping that at some point to our ship. I think that's it around here. I mean, I guess we haven't destroyed the... Have we destroyed these pots, or are these pot spiders? I think we did destroy these pots, but... Oh well, it's more money. I can't complain too much. So... Alright, let's leave this... in fact, I think we need to leave town now. I think we're done in town. Yeah, so I guess I'll meet you guys back at the Cave of Wonders. We're in. Alright, so that white trinity we still cannot mess with at the moment. We do need to take out some enemies in a location... Actually, there's that chest we couldn't reach before because we didn't have either high jump or glide. So we'll need to get that at some point. So we do need to take out more enemies. I forget these guys can drop high potions. It's been a while since we were here. Grab that money. That's a 5 orb right there that I'm not passing up. Oh, you're handy dandy right there. So let me just do this and back you up the boat. There we are. Because it's better than it's a better version of gravity, it doesn't just halve their health, it takes quite a substantial amount. Oh, I don't want to. No, I don't want to fall down there. Okay, that was a nice recovery of cancelling out my combo. There we are. So we can open this now, and it's more Dalmatians. Is that all the Dalmatians already in Agrabah? No, we got one more chest. Maybe we'll find them. Who knows? Right. So, yeah, not anything else to do around here. We've got the beginning there. I think it's the next room that the Yellow Trinity is at. Pretty sure. Let's have a quick look up here. Let's get up here and have a quick look around. So we were able to make that jump by jumping off of that block onto that staircase. Yeah, there is a Yellow Trinity here. So I want to mess with that. Please don't spawn. Thank you. I managed to dodge all the spawns. So we can push this. Oh! Sorry, Donald. That's the first time we've seen that animation because it was different last time. It was part of the cutscene. So, let's just jump down. And at some point we need, Aladdin down here. Actually, I think we landed in the spot at the save point. Yeah, we did. So we don't need Goofy right now, I don't think. Because we did do that Blue Trinity. No, I don't want a ball gummy ship, I want to go to party. So I want to switch out Goofy for Aladdin. I think we've got all the Trinities in this world, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we either have to wait for high jump to grab the... Oh, what the hell happened there? I know you can get this. Yeah, so you either need to wait until you have high jump or the Yellow Trinity, which is funny really, because you would have both high jump and you would have the high jump before you even get the Yellow Trinity, but you would still have to activate the Yellow Trinity in order to have it, you know, complete in the journal, because if you remember, in the journal, Jiminy does keep track of your Trinities. But yeah, you can actually get up here before even needing the Yellow Trinity, but you still need to do it. So now that we're here with... Oh, we don't even need Aladdin, I forget, because we can actually touch it ourselves. But that's how we get into that little monolith there. Because we're back in the room with that pillar that we need to whack in order to reach the far and the keyhole. We get 2 chests for our troubles. And how the hell did someone put Dalmatians in here? God damn, they've been suffocating in a dark room inside of a dark chest. That is cruel. That is dark. And we got a haste 2G, but we do not have 5 of them. That's only 1 of them. And remember, we need haste and haste 2Gs. We can have either 5 of 1 or we can have a mixture of both. But that's only 1, so that's not going to be helpful. But when we next get to our Gummi ship, we'll be talking about that as well while we're equipping our Osmos G that we have found. And I believe that is all we can do at the moment. I decided to skip the kerfuffle and come in here. And oh boy, they're floating. White mushrooms can appear in this room, and I'm gravitating right now. Because he's floating off the air. Floating in the air, not on... You know what I mean. Words. I can't English recently. I guess that's funny in a way. I'm the Scatman after all. If I don't stutter, I'm going to slow or get my words wrong instead. Aladdin, your pelvis is right in the way. I don't like it. There we are. This is eating up a lot of my magic, and the save point's gone because enemies are here, so... I need one more gravity from you. Come on. He hasn't been on the floor to ask for a cure yet. I think these guys only add gravity to their repertoire. Alright. Give me that stuff. There we go. Oh, mystery goo! Hell yes! That's a rare drop that they can sometimes drop instead of the gems. So that's nice. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it again. I don't think they're going to do anything else that I would like to do, so I might as well just go with gravity. I mean, they're going for the usual thunder, blizzard, fire, but they haven't been, like, on the floor begging to be healed, so that's not one I can do right now. I mean, maybe mystery goo always has a chance to appear instead of gems when using gravity. That's why I'm sticking with gravity right now. If I have the chance. You're going to float. They all float, white mushrooms. They all float. Well, you're currently not, but I would like you to. Float already. There you go. Right, one more, please. We've got time. No, we don't. Well, that was nice at least. At least we got another art that I wasn't expecting to get. Finally! They actually spawned in when I wasn't expecting them to. I was just hoping that they... Well, I was half hoping that they would spawn, but I wasn't actually expecting it. But finally! I only made mention of that earlier on this episode. So, since we've only got one room left to go into, and plus the save point isn't here for some reason. I know it's a type B, so it would disappear at some point, but I'm pretty sure it would have respawned after the mushrooms, at least. But yeah, we're back in this room, and Heartless can actually spawn in here. So since we haven't seen the spawns in here, I guess we can fight them while exploring this room just a tad. But I don't think there's actually anything for us to do in here. It's just a spawn for enemies in general, so... Bloody hell, I did a lot of damage on that one. I think Aladdin helped out as well on that one. Excuse me? What was that? Thank you. Yeah, we've got all these orbs around here that we can't exactly interact with. Oh wow, double blizzard from me and Donald right there. But yeah, I don't think there's actually anything in this room. I mean, Abu can't interact with any of these gems. They're just here for lighting and ambience. This has been resealed somehow. Maybe the genie did that before, you know, he was set free. Or maybe he did it in his own time before, you know, leaving the world with Soaring and Co, maybe, perhaps. I'm not too sure how that works. Or maybe the Cave of Wonders just resets every time it gets angsty. I mean, we're back in here now after he shoot us out, technically. But yeah, there's nothing in this room. It's just a big room to fight Heartless. There's not really anything. I don't even think there's a unique spawn in there. Oh, bloody hell, I forgot enemies can actually show up in here as well. I mean, if white mushrooms can spawn in here, then normally you would have enemies spawn in here as well. But for some reason, that didn't occur to me. That took me completely by surprise. I'm pretty sure the save point's supposed to respawn in here, but I guess it don't, so... But yeah, that's all I have for this episode, really. I mean, like I said, I would have liked to go to Deep Jungle, but that's actually going to take like a whole episode in itself, because there's a lot of stuff to do there. But yeah, we actually got all the Dalmatians in Agrabah, I'm pretty sure. I pressed up, thank you. Yeah, we got all the Dalmatians in Agrabah, so that's cool. So I'm going to head to the save point. And yeah, starting off in the next episode, guys, we're going to go back to the clock tower once again, because it's now 22:17, so in a 12-hour clock, that'll be 10:17, so we can get the 10-hour door. And then we'll be setting off from Agrabah to Deep Jungle, doing some Gummi Missions, and exploring the world once again. With that, I'll see you guys next time.